hear me okay? Right. Thank you everyone for being here in celebration of our 50th anniversary of the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Clarita Valley. You know, when the club was formed 50 years ago, Santa Clarita was a very different town. It was a very small town, kind of a group of small towns back in 1968. Most of the streets we drive on today, they were just hills and dirt roads. Some of them had oak trees in the middle of them, but times have changed. There was no Stevenson Ranch. Most of the schools our children attend didn't exist. Shopping was limited. There was no mall. There wasn't even a Magic Mountain back then. Nothing north of Lyons Avenue. Some of us remember. 1968 was a big year for the world. Life magazine called it the year that changed the world. Think back. On the global stage, North Vietnam had launched the Tet Offensive. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in Memphis. Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated in LA. Boeing introduced the first 747 jumbo jet. 2 black athletes stood in silence in protest of racial discrimination at the Summer Olympics in Mexico City. Star Trek aired America's first interracial kiss, and Apollo 8 was the first manned spacecraft to orbit the moon, giving us our first live footage of the lunar surface. Meanwhile, here in Santa Clarita, a group of concerned citizens were getting together. They saw a growing problem with the latchkey children here. They said, okay, there we go, a little better. They knew that these kids left alone after school unsupervised was going to lead to more problems. They wanted to make sure they had positive opportunities. Juvenile crime spikes between 3 and 7 p.m. for kids. All right. Bored kids get into trouble. Lonely kids get depressed. Hungry kids grow up unhappy and unhealthy. And as a community, we knew that the children and teens need a fun place to be after school. A place to join a sports team, get help with homework, have a healthy snack, and become a leader. Some of those leaders that were here at the club then are here today. We have our first Boy of the Year from 1968, Frank Giardina here. Thank you, Frank. It's great to have you here. And we have our 2018 Youth of the Year, Yuvia Partida here. 5 decades of making a difference in these kids' lives. So, the Boys Club of Newhall Saugus was formed. A club that would grow and change over time as it served tens of thousands of children and teens. Kids who grew up to become business owners, teachers, doctors, athletes, and community leaders. Today, I want to thank all of our supporters of the Boys and Girls Club. I know all of you here have supported the club in some way. Thank you to our founders, our stars in our community, whose light was shining in 1968 and continues to shine on the faces of our members today. Could you please stand or raise your hand if you were here, you were part of the club forming in 1968? Thank you. You're visionary leaders with passion and dedication. People with a simple idea to take care of the kids. Thank you to our board members, both past and present, for giving generously of your time and resources to make the club the best it could be. Can you please stand, or if you are a past board member or current board member? Thank you. And thank you to our community leaders, our federal, state, county, and city representatives who have advocated for the club and the youth here in Santa Clarita. For those of you here who are part of our representatives, can you please stand and raise your hand? Thank you. And thank you to our volunteers for your selfless dedication. Whether you're involved in programs, coaching a team, helping kids with homework, or helping with our auction or special events. Thank you. Once again, please. Now, there's a lot of people who've been involved in the club through the auction over the years and Festival of Truth. And thank you to our parents for having faith in us as youth development professionals to take care of your kids every day. It's a huge responsibility that we don't take lightly. And thank you to our employees for choosing a life of service. We have some of our employees here today and past employees. Please be recognized. And thank you to our members, our club kids, because they are our future. Woo. Now, let's hear from some of our club members as they share a little bit about the history of the club from 1968 to 2018. Come on.
Hello everybody, how's your day? Okay, I'm gonna read you some information about our club. Hope you guys like it.
Roman, your name.
Oh, my name's Roman. Oh. In early 1968, a group of community-minded Santa Clarita Valley citizens convened to discuss the growing problem of unsupervised youth and latchkey children in an expanding population.
Hello, my name is Anthony, and I'm gonna be reading you some stuff about the Boys and Girls Club in 1968. March 20th, 1968, the Henry Mayo Newhall Foundation in San Francisco approves a grant of $24,000 to found the Prosperode Your program for the Newhall Saugus area.
Hi everybody, my name's Sophia, and I'm gonna tell you some history about the Boys and Girls Club. Boys and Girls Club. In June 2nd, 1968, articles of incorporation under the name of Boys Club of Newhall Saugus were approved by the new board of directors. They were recorded with the Secretary of State on July 30th.
Hello everyone, I'm Evia. October 28, bylaws are approved by the board and a budget of $21,941 is approved.
Hey everybody, I'm Bridget. 1970s. The Boys Club operates locations in Saugus, Newhall, and Canyon Country.
March 22nd, 1971, annual membership is set at $1 a year for boys and girls 7 to 18.
May 13th, 1972, the first annual auction is held at Ranch House and earning $5,300.
April 14th, 1978, the board officially changes the name to the Santa Clarita Valley Boys and Girls Club.
1980, locations are opened at Emblem, Valverde, and Cerro Vista.
In 1985, Jim Ventress is hired as new club CEO.
July 17, 1992, Newhall Clubhouse opens on Newhall Park.
Thank you. That is our presentation. Oh yeah. 2002, the Boys and Girls Club Foundation is formed.
2003, the second full-service clubhouse opens at Sierra Vista Junior High.
2008 through 2014, the Great Recession hits America. The Boys and Girls Club cuts its programs back by half, but keeps the doors open.
In 2014, Jim Ventress retires. The club changed the name. The club changed the name of the Newhall Clubhouse to the James T. Ventress Clubhouse in recognition of his 29 years as its leader.
Yeah. 2018, the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Clarita Valley celebrates 50 years of service. Tens of thousands of youth have been impacted by its programs. Thank you, and that is all of our presentation. We want to say
Now it's over. Thank you for coming and listening to us today.
I got you, man. I got you.
No fear, huh? At this time, would Cheryl Ramirez come to the stage? I'll give you a hand here. And would our board members please join me on stage? Come on up. Sure. Hey, shortcuts.
That was a really hard act to follow, don't you agree? So, you know, I've been to a lot of events and I'm just so pleased to represent the Chamber of Commerce tonight. And I never had a warmer welcome than the one that Dalen and Sarah gave me when I walked up. They shook my hand, welcomed me, and that was really nice. So thank you so much for having us here. Tonight it's my pleasure to welcome some of our VIP dignitaries here tonight. And first up we have from U.S. Congressman Steve Knight's office. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Sorry, Lisa. I went out of order. Rewind. Our mayor of Santa Clarita, Lorraine West, is first.
We're really here. We're really here. Come on, this is amazing. I'd like Linda Storley to stand up. Okay, don't applaud her yet. I haven't told you what she did.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. It just came out.
You need to love Linda. Linda and I were on the firing line, two parks commissioners when the city began, and we were two of the three votes that brought the club into this park. And we were really thrilled to do that. And Dennis Kuntz was on the first city council, her wonderful husband, and he was a big supporter. And he's a great guy, and he's been supporting all the way through, and so is she. But we're really proud to do it. And you know what? You have made the difference in hundreds of thousands of kids' lives and their families. And that is what this is about, the future generations. Children that really need your hand up. And did you hear them? Did you hear your members? I mean, they're bright, articulate, wonderful, giving, loving people, and they're learning that here. They wouldn't learn that as latchkey. They wouldn't learn that by themselves. They wouldn't learn that out on the street. They're learning it here. We knew that, and we're proud, and I'm very proud of these people that are standing up here because they have to do a really tough job. They got to go ask people for money. But I love each and every one of them, and the years have been amazing, and this is really, really, really made a difference. And I can tell you, I know what this park was like before the Boys and Girls Club came, and I can tell you it wasn't good, but it is now. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the city, from all of the original people that supported, all the people that were here that were struggling to make this happen. It's been a success story in our valley, and it will continue to be that success. And I know that we're all always going to be proud. We may not be here for the next 50th, but you know what? This is what counts. We're here now. Let me hand this to somebody. On behalf to the Boys and Girls Club, congratulating you from the city of Santa Clarita on 50 amazing years of making a difference in children's lives in our community. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor. So now, without further ado, Lisa Moulton from U.S. Congressman Steve Knight's office.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Congressman Knight, it is an honor to be here. Unfortunately, he's back in D.C. working and couldn't be here, but he does send his best regards and congratulations on 50 years. He wanted me to thank the board members for all of your hard work and what you do. Thank all of the previous board members, the staff. 50 years, it's amazing. And like the mayor said, you have impacted so many lives. So on behalf of Congressman Knight and the U.S. House of Representatives, I'd like to present this certificate to you and congratulate you. And looking forward to 50 more.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Lisa. And up next from our LA County Supervisor Catherine Barger's office, we have Rosalind Wayman.
Come up here and help me do this. Thank you for having this wonderful event outside so everybody can see what a popular place this is and what kind of people support the Boys and Girls Club. I actually grew up in this community and went to this park and know a lot of people standing out in the audience, Tom Lee. So on behalf of Supervisor Catherine Barger, thank you for all your hard work and your continued attention to this. We couldn't have this club without everybody who's here today. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And last but not least, on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, I just want to thank you for inviting us, Matt, and including us in your celebration. You've been such a big supporter of the Chamber and the community, obviously. The kids, this place has done such an amazing job. You know, I can't add any more than has already been said, but thank you so much. And I'd like to present this back to you too. So hand those back to him.
I wanted you to do it. Here we go. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ah, Cheryl. There you are.
I was.
Thank you. We're dismissed. Okay. We're dismissed.
Yeah, would you just stay together for
Yeah. Almost made it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Which way do you want to go? Okay.
I'll get
What did you say? Excuse me?
All right, just maybe go this way a little bit. Very good. All right, very good. Good. Happy smiles. Good. Good. Wonderful. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. We have an amazing board. I am so grateful for all they do for the club and all the mentoring they provide to me. I'd like to welcome to the stage now our Keystone Club. They are teen leaders. They have a presentation they'd like to share with you today. Come on up, Keystone.
Ready?
Right. This is Vanessa. She is our Keystone president.
Thank you guys. So we're Keystone. We're a leadership group here at the club. We have one at Cerro Vista and one here in New Hall. It consists of mainly teens. We've all grown up with each other. I've been in it for 3 years. I've known all these are my family. So I just want to thank you guys for coming. Without you guys, the club would be like nothing. This is our home. This is our second place, like our second home. So what we wanted, our goal of the year is basically to spread out, like help. We want to help out the community. So that's our goal, to join the community together. We do a lot of volunteering. An example of volunteering we recently did is finish the ride. We did that last semester. We're trying to do a homeless one kind of coming up. We have our national project coming up soon. So the reason why we're doing our national project is because we're actually really fortunate to go to Keystone Conference this year. We're going to Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, it's pretty cool. This is our second year going in a row. Last year we went to Chicago. I learned a lot. Casey learned a lot, and this year we're taking more kids. So hopefully they take out a lot of things. It's a life-changing experience. So our goal, our national project this year is called United We Stand. So what we want to do is spread out, again, diversity in our club, and the way we do that is through community service. We actually invited one of the clubs from the community. We have leadership from Kangen all in the back. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. It really means a lot, your help. So yeah, we have a lot. They have things. They have a message they want to spread out to you guys. So if you guys want more info on them, you can go to their booth. We have a lot of we need a lot of help for community. So if you guys have anybody who wants to help in the community, we have a sign up sheet to help out with the community. It would be really great. Yeah, so thank you guys for coming. I also want to really thank the staff. You guys mean a lot to us. All of this, you guys all help the club be here. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Keystone. Thank you, Vanessa. We're very proud of them. They're going to be going to Atlanta, Georgia, like she said, in June. And it's an amazing experience. They will be learning about college experiences, opportunities, career opportunities, and networking with teens from Boys and Girls Clubs around the country. There'll be thousands of them that come together. It's very motivational and really helps to open up the world to them and learn about the opportunities that are out there beyond just the world they might have here at home. So we're very proud of them. As we celebrate today our 50 years, but it's not just about celebrating today, but it's also a call to action. While we've accomplished so much in the 50 years, there's still a lot to do. And I want to see a Santa Clarita where every child has the opportunity and the hope that they deserve, and a place to be after school, to feel that they have caring adults to look after them, healthy food, healthy snacks after school and in the summertime, and that they know about the world that's out there, so that whatever obstacles they have in their own personal lives at home, that they are able to overcome. I'm amazed every day by the stories that we hear about our kids. We see them just as kids, but sometimes when they start to open up and you find out they have an alcoholic father or that they were homeless, it's incredible. And we know that while we're serving a lot of kids, there's a lot out there that we need to reach. And we can't do that without your help. So please, as you come here today, I invite you to come see the club. If you've been here before, come see what's new, STEM programming, the club is growing and changing. And if you've never been, please come in. People don't realize how much we have to offer when they drive by. And we have our auction coming up on June 2nd. In celebration of our 50th year. All the glitters is gold. Anne Marie has been working very hard, and our whole committee is hard at work to make it an amazing event, and we would love it if you all could join us in support of our community's youth. So thank you, and here's to 50 more years. Woo!